You're watching the Arsenal Vodcast. Arsenal shrugged off the pain of their Carling Cup final defeat to take another step on another road to Wembley on Wednesday. Here's Arsène Wenger's take on that 5-0 win over Leyton Orient.
It was important that you respond always in a strong way. We did that in a professional way and never released the pressure on Leyton Orient. The overall got a convincing win. It helps you to forget about what happened on Sunday and gets you another focus. What is important is to look forward, and so we have plenty of targets in front of us, so that's nice.
Gael Clichy has waited for nearly 8 years to score in front of Arsenal's home crowd, and he broke his duck in style with this unstoppable effort. After 255 games for the club, Clichy thinks his goal deserves a special mention.
Well, I think my goal is even, better than Nicolas' hat-trick. It's my second goal in I don't know how many games. So I guess this goal make it more important than Nicolas' hat-trick, and I'm really happy for him. But I'm happy for the team and for myself, of course.
Meet Joel and Kyle, two Americans with a passion for Arsenal. It was this enthusiasm that led them to create Arsenal Review USA, a weekly podcast for Gunners on the other side of the Atlantic. But when they're not ruling the airwaves, they're planning their next trip to Emirate Stadium. And this year, they are in town for a double, at home to Huddersfield and Everton. And both agreed it's been too long since their last trip across the pond.
We were here in 2004, Boxing Day fixture at Highbury, and it was fantastic. Pires and Henry got the goals in a 2-0 win against Fulham. And we were in university, college at the time, and just hadn't had a chance to return. But Joel had a chance a few years back, but my first trip to the Emirates, and it's been fantastic so far.
Despite big differences between soccer and the more traditional US sports, Joel and Kyle were surprised to find out that Arsenal have a strong fan base in the States, and one that continues to grow.
The main difference to me is just the investment that the supporters or the fans bring to the sport. In the U.S., it's very normal to see people in and out of the game, not arriving until much later in the game, even halftime of the game. They're just not as invested in the sport as they seem to be, or as they are over here.
MLS is picking up speed a bit, but of course, I think the main attraction is clubs like Arsenal and just the way they play and the facilities that they have. We didn't even know the types of Arsenal fans or the different branches, just the magnitude of the following that is building in the U.S. before we started the podcast, and we've made just a lot of great friends, a lot of connections and different things since starting, and it's been absolutely great.
Finally in North London, the duo are thrilled at the chance of seeing their heroes in the flesh.
Well, I was excited to see Nasri play on Sunday. I'm glad that we went to the Sunday game because, of course, now he's out. But I'm really excited to see Robin van Persie. I haven't had a chance to see him up top yet, and he's in great form, and it'll be good to see him out there.
Well, unfortunately, Robin van Persie is my same man. But I'm going to have to go with my lucky number 4. That's always been my lucky number, Cesc Fabregas. He's always the playmaker. He's always the guy pulling the strings in the midfield. So that's my man tonight.
Following the game, it's back to business as Joel and Kyle continue the podcast, which keeps them connected to the world of Arsenal.
We just love talking about Arsenal, and it'd be weird, I guess, if we didn't have that experience each weekend where we didn't share our Arsenal experiences and talk about Arsenal with somebody else. The same as if you're a viewer or a fan in the UK. You have to talk about it to somebody. And in the U.S., this is just the natural progression of that. Our natural outlet, I guess, is talking to people, interviewing people each week on the podcast.
If you're a US-based fan like Joel and Kyle, log on to www.usa.arsenal.com, the official home of Arsenal Online in the States.